This one? Okay. Can they see the table? Yeah. All right. Thank you, son. Hello, hello, everyone who is here. If you are here, let me know that you are here. I apologize for the delay. Like I said in my post on the community page, technology can either be a boon or a bane. But for the past hour, it has been a pain in my knuckle, which is not cool. Once again, please do me an awesome favor and tell my son Dominic thank you very much for his help. Again, without him, I really just don't know what I would do. So I'm happy that he was able to come home from work and help his mama out to get on, albeit an hour and 5 minutes later. So, hey, Karen, how are you? Oh my gosh, thank you for stopping by. Rosalie, Stephanie, hi Pat, how are you? Cheryl, the Gaming Warrior, hello. Rebecca, Teresa, God hears all sinners' prayers, hi. Shonda, Beatrice, Linda, Anna, Karen, hey! My students are in the house. Hi, students, past and present. Thank you guys for being here with me on this Saturday afternoon. Of course, you guys could be anywhere in the world, but you choose to be here with me, so I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Kaylin Chambers, hi. Thank you for being here. Carolyn Green, I am fine. Thank you so much for asking. You know, it has been a long week at work. You know, in everything that we do, we strive for excellence, and striving for excellence in all things can, you know, oftentimes wear you out. So let's just say I am happy that it is the weekend. I went to see a movie with one of my girlfriends last night. That's how we ended the day, you know, after work, the week. And then I had a good time doing that. And then now I'm here with you guys, my Danny's darlings. So I'm excited. Hello, I am back. Yes, this is the new one. Can you see me? Can you see me now? Am I back? I'm not frozen, am I? Hi, yay, I'm back. I think, guys, yes I am. Yes, I am. Thank you so much for hanging in and staying with me. I appreciate you guys. Yay, Alicia sees me. I'm good. Thank you very much, Kat, Rosalie. Fascinating. Sammy, you are a trip. Okay, so we are going to get started. I love the emojis. Keep them coming. And if you were not able to see my announcement a few weeks ago when I told you what you would have needed for today's Craft With Me Live, I'm going to go over the items now. And the items that you're going to need are 4 of these dry foam bricks, right? We're going to use them as support as well as to hold our florals. You're going to need 8 of these picture frames. And then in a subsequent video, I shared with you that if whatever color your frames were, because they either come in gold, they come in silver, and they also come in black. So whatever your color frame was, I suggested you to spray paint your wooden pieces of, what do you call these things? Oh, here they are. I saved one. Your tower pieces, I asked you to get 2 of these tower pieces games, and then to spray paint them the color of your frame. All right, once you did that, I also told you that you would need some paper lanterns. I have here with me 2 sizes, a 10-inch and also a 6-inch, to see which one is going to be best for our craft. And then you are also going to need some flowers, any colors, any kind of your choosing. I know some people would have opted to do their fall flowers because of course we're in the season of fall, but because I am an island girl, you know, as the saying goes, there's so many variations to this saying, but you can take the island girl off the island, but you can't take the island out of the island girl. And so today I'll be using some pastels, some pinks, some oranges, some whites, and some greens for our craft today. But of course, whatever colors you choose or whatever types of flowers will be perfectly okay. And then I also recommended that you get a flameless LED candle. Of course, I have this one from Dollar Tree, and I have used this in several projects before, so this one is what I am going to use. All right, so the first thing we're going to do to get started is we're going to prepare our frames, and I already went ahead and prepared my first 7, but for those of you who may be new to crafting or who may just want to see step by step what I'm doing, I saved one of them to show you what we are going to do. So of course you're going to remove your cellophane wrap from your frame, and you are going to raise up or lift up the tabs that are keeping the glass and the framing material and the backing of your frame in its position. Once you have lifted all of those up, you're simply going to pop out everything that comes in this frame, and you are going to set it aside because we're not going to need this at all whatsoever. So having set those aside, the next thing that you are going to do is remove these tabs by taking your wire cutter and simply pulling them out. Now, excuse me, when I did this with one of the 7 I prepared, the whole frame came apart. So I will say to you, my darlings, when you're doing this, be very careful not to be tugging on the ends of your frame as you do this, because you do not want to cause any damage to your joints. Once you have pulled out all of your tabs, your frame is ready. All right, so I'm going to be using 8 of these today. If you are crafting with me today, please let me know who you are, and if you are crafting with me today while you are preparing the rest of your frames, we can have a conversation in the comment section. So Alvina, thank you so very much. This is going to be awesome. I appreciate you. We are going to be making a what I call a Japanese inspired table centerpiece. All right, and we're going to be using candles, of course, to light it, but not candles that uses a live flame, but rather our flameless candles. And we are going to be building up our lamp with frames that are going to be punctuated by our wooden pieces that I asked you to get and to spray paint the color of your frame. All right, you're crafting with me? Yay, Alicia. So Alicia's crafting with us. So we are going to, while we chat, she's going to prepare the rest of her frames. Dorothy, hi Danielle. Oh, Blair's Virginia. Thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you are getting inspiration on my channel. That is my heart. If I can come on here and show, you know, you guys how to make things, and like I said, you guys go off and, you know, using the template, you make it your own, you add, you take away, you know, that is my goal, and that's what I'm here to do, and I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, Marlo, I'm so sorry. I do a Craft With Me live once a month on either the 3rd or the 4th Saturday. And before we do that live, I make sure and I come on either 2 or 3 weeks before. and I publish a video in which I tell you the items that you are going to be needing if you would like to craft with me live. So I'm sorry you missed that video, and I'm sorry you won't be able to craft with us live today, but don't fret, we will be crafting live, God willing, always God willing, next month, and hopefully you'll be able to see the video that tells you the items you are going to need next month. Hi, Trina from Delaware. Thank you for being with us this Saturday afternoon. I appreciate you. Angel, thank you for being here from South Carolina. Thank you so much. Mercedes, for saying that I'm a great craft teacher. God bless you also. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yay! By the way, guys, Lala, if you guys are reading her comments, or those of you who may have missed it, the last time she was on, she had asked for prayers for some stuff she had going on, and in one of the videos that I made subsequent to that one, she shared a comment and she said, thank you so very much, guys, for your prayers. You know, everything is going better, and I was able to get a job, I believe. Yes, working in PT. So she is in the comments thanking everybody for all of their prayers and their good thoughts. And this is why I say that I have the best community here on YouTube. And again, I don't use words lightly. My friends can tell you, you know, my children can tell you I'm very measured with my words, but I would have to say that I do have the best community here on YouTube, because not only do you guys come and learn and gain and gather, not only do you guys take care of me, but you guys also take care of each other. And please know that from the bottom of my heart says everything about a person's character and about a person's integrity, not necessarily what you're willing to do for yourself, but what you're willing to do for others. So on behalf of Lala, she's talking to you in the comments, but I will use my voice, and I hope I have your permission, Lala, to speak on your behalf. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys so much for all of your prayers in her situation. Please know she appreciates you, and I appreciate you as well. All right, so now that we have our frames put together, what we are going to do is we are going to build up the foundation upon which we are going to place these frames. To do this, I'm going to use 4 of my dry styrofoam. Let me get my notes out of the way. Not too far. Our dry styrofoam, and we are simply going to use one of our picture frames to gauge how much or where we're going to need to glue these styrofoam pieces together. Now, these styrofoam pieces are not going to fit exactly underneath this frame, and that's fine, because that is not what we want. But what we really want, in truth and in fact, is for the length, of course, to be the most of it supported by a frame, and the width also to be supported by a frame. So if you can see what I have here, all right, most of this, the majority of this is supported, as well as the majority of this. So if you can get as close to this formation as possible, then you have found your base. All right. Thank you so much, Alvina, for your warm words. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. SP, hi, that is a beautiful name, SP. Thank you so much. I am so glad that you are finding inspiration on my channel. Like I said, again, that is my goal, and I appreciate each and every person. Okay, so now that you have found your guidance for your framing, what you're going to do is simply turn your frame over, because you can control this. We can't necessarily control the measurement on the foam because we don't know where our frame is going to sit. But once you have placed your hot glue, just very quickly and very carefully so as not to burn yourselves, my darlings, you are going to place your frame on your styrofoam. And of course, because we know we're working with hot glue, first we're going to be careful, but secondly, because we're working with hot glue and we're also working with styrofoam, that adhesion is going to be almost instantly. okay? What we're also going to do to ensure that this styrofoam is going to stay in place, you're now going to take just a stream of hot glue, feed it down into the crevices, just as another surety of stick-it-to-itiveness, just to make sure that your piece is going to be secure. And once you have done that, simply a matter of applying some pressure, holding it for a few moments, and allowing it to set in place. While we're doing this, I'm going to turn to my comments. No, Sammy, my necklace is not a DIY. I actually bought this one. Really, Holly? Oh, congratulations on your upcoming wedding, should I say, or has your wedding passed already? But I am so glad that you were able to find inspiration on my channel to DIY your own wedding. Listen, and not taken away from anyone who is in the wedding business or, you know, event rentals, but my take on that is, if one cannot afford, and I mean, I paged through pages and pages and pages of, you know, weddings and events, you know, online magazines, you name it, and you see such beautiful things. And, you know, you want a look, you want what you want for your wedding day, but so many people look at those pages of those magazines and they get so discouraged when they go to price some of those things and they find out that they cannot afford it, or at least they're not willing to put themselves in debt, you know, to afford the look that they want. DIYing or crafting allows you, gives you the opportunity to not only save money, but to create the look that you want to look for, you know, pennies on the dime. If you were really supposed to, you know, compare and contrast, my students who are watching, the cost of, you know, the things that the event planners are renting out to you. And so, you know, for me, my girlfriends can tell you in my life, I don't pay whole price for anything, you know, whether it's clothes or, you know, whether it's food. I shop with coupons, I shop on sale, and even DIYing, if I see something that I like and I look at the mechanism of it and I figure, hey, I think I can make this, you know, I really do go and give it a try. So I say all of this to say, I'm glad that you were able to find inspiration to create for your wedding, Miss Holly, in November. Congratulations. Can we tell Holly congratulations on her upcoming nuptials? All right. So now that we have glued our piece together, okay, it is now time to build up our lamp. And what we are going to do are our puzzle pieces. Now, I took the liberty of gluing 2 of my puzzle pieces together to give me the height really and truly that I want, okay? If you want to just use 1 layer of your game pieces to lift your frame up 1 level, feel free to do so. However, what I decided, and for the look that I was trying to achieve when I sat down and really studied this out, I decided that I wanted to have 2 wooden pieces separating each of my frames. This way, whenever we go to put our lighting mechanism inside, you will be able to see more light coming through the slats, okay? So very quickly, I'm going to show you how I did that, and using some wood glue. And if you don't have wood glue, my darlings, it is perfectly okay. But using wood glue, and which is going to cure over time, but using a smidge of wood glue and using, of course, my handy dandy hot glue gun, which is going to ensure me a right now adhesion, I simply placed my foundation of glue down. I sandwiched the two pieces together, applied some pressure, and simply set this on a side to dry. So for those of you who are crafting with me, I have 3 more that I need to have done so we can do them together. And for those of you who are just watching, how are your days? Or how is your day going? Those of you who are watching, I was trying to pluralize my question, but then that would not have made any sense. Right, Sammy and Anna Karen? If you're still there, and Kron. So just placing a foundation of wood glue down, placing 2 smidges of your hot glue, applying some pressure. That hot glue as well, that's if your hot glue gun is piping hot, and that wood glue is self-leveling. So just squeezing it and applying some pressure is going to spread that glue out evenly between your 2 pieces. Oh, Sammy, you are so sweet. Stop. Sammy says his day is going perfect because he's watching my stream. My students are thebomb.com. Not only my students here on YouTube, but my students in the classroom. They are a wonderful bunch. This year, I have been blessed to have great classes. I have been blessed to stay in contact with many of my students throughout the years, you know, in college, those who are even working now and on their own. Yes, I've been doing this for a long time. And, you know, I have been blessed, very blessed, to have met some very dynamic children throughout the years who grow into be very dynamic adults, I promise you. So now that I have placed the 3rd one down, just applying some pressure, and then we will soon be ready to go. So those of you who are crafting with me live, you are going to need, if you're using the 8 frames, you're going to need, I prepared 8 sets, but you will need 7 sets so that you can build up, okay? Yes, Sammy is adorable. All right. I know, we know you can't wait, Holly. That is an awesome, awesome, awesome day. I remember years ago, you know, when I was getting married, and the night before, because I had my mom who, you know, took care of everything, and some of my bridesmaids. So really and truly, when I wanted to stay up that night and get ready, you know, for my wedding, or see if there was anything else that I could help with, my bridesmaids and my mom, they banished me to bed. They were like, go to sleep, it's time for you to go to bed, don't worry about anything, we have it. And I promise you, like a kid, that night took forever to pass. It was like Christmas was on the other side of that night. And finally, when the day arose, you know, I was excited too. So we can imagine how you feel. We can imagine how you feel, Miss Holly. All right? I would hope not, Sammy. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so now that we have done that, here is my first set I'm going to be pulling from. You are simply going to take your pieces and you are going to position them where you want them to sit. Now, let me make sure that you can see this. I would like mine to be on the diagonal. This way it saves my puzzle pieces. And the reason why I say that is, if you were to place them like so, okay, you would need 4 pieces for each corner. All right, if you wanted to do that, by all means, go right ahead. But in an effort to save on your puzzle pieces, I am going to place 1 stack on each corner set on the diagonal. And to place these down, all I'm going to use is my handy dandy hot glue. And of course, if you were making this for an event, you would use permanent glue to ensure that your piece is not going to fall apart on event day. The reason why I am using hot glue is, of course, in the essence of time, to honor your time, my darlings, as you're here with me today. So I'm just going to continue placing my hot glue on these pieces, trying to place them as uniformly as possible, remembering that because I'm working with hot glue, and hot glue is almost an instant adhesion, to find my placement before I set them down. So here we have one layer of our blocks. Hi Rosendi, God bless you too. Thank you for being here with us today. You like the purple? My curtain. I found that on Amazon actually. When we're finished with this session, what I'll do for you, Miss Julia, I will find the link and I will place it underneath our video so that you can have access to it. Okay. Once we have placed our first layer down, now it is simply a matter of building up by placing down a frame, another frame on top of this. Now, if you notice, I am using my frames right side up. Please do not make the mistake and place your frame upside down, because then you'll get all the ugly bits exposed, and that's not what you want. Okay, so by doing this, I'm going to go in with 2 dots of hot glue, working very quickly, and I am going to set it down, but I'm not going to apply any pressure, as you can see, and I'm going to make sure that my corners are aligned before I do so. Once I have made sure that my corners are aligned, then I can apply some pressure and set it down where I need it to be. And then, darlings, we're just going to repeat this process until we have used all of our blocks and all of our frames. And of course, you can build this as high as you'd like. I'm going for a layer of 8 to make sure I can house my paper lantern. If you'd like to stop at a layer of 4 or a layer of 5 or 6, it is entirely up to you. Hi Sharon, thank you for being here today. You are welcome, Miss Julia. Sammy, why are you telling all my business, not just some of my business? Yes, sometimes I take my pieces and I put them in my classroom. The last piece that I made, the fall piece that I made, was I took it to school, and then I ended up gifting it to my partner for her birthday, Miss Sunshine. Her birthday was this week, and when she came into my class one day, she saw it and she absolutely fell in love with it. I'll also place that link below when we're finished so that you guys can see what it was. But it was simply a platter that I used a wall sticker to decorate it with, and it said chocolate. Chocolate doesn't ask questions. Chocolate just understands, for us chocoholics out there. And then I placed it on a platter, and then I glued some flowers around it. It was so pretty. It really, really came out pretty. So I'll place that video so you guys can see. How many of you out there are like me? Hi Linda, I love you. And you like chocolate. If you are a chocolate person like I am, please comment in the stream and let me know what is your favorite chocolate, to see if we are chocolate twins. Now, my mother, true story, I just have to laugh at her sometimes. She likes chocolate, and her absolute favorite chocolate is a Kit Kat bar, right? But then a few years ago, she got on this health kick, and her health kick was that, you know, you have to eat better because, that is true, we're not getting any younger, and we have to take better care of ourselves and start taking your vitamins and yada yada boo boo. And one of the things, she's also an avid reader and researcher, and one of the things she found out was that dark chocolate is better for you than milk chocolate. And so she was on this dark chocolate kick, and you know, she would have her dark chocolate in her bag and would like to know, would you like a piece of chocolate? And of course she would say dark chocolate, right? That's the punchline. Do you like a piece of chocolate? And because I'm such a chocolate lover, sure, you have chocolate? Yeah. Mom, what kind of chocolate do you have? And then she would pull it out, and of course, what kind of chocolate would it be? Dark chocolate. Nah, miss me with that. I like my milk chocolate. I like my nougat. I like nuts in some of my chocolate, not all of my chocolate. And do you want to know what my chocolate kryptonite is? Kryptonite as in, if this is done to chocolate, I won't eat it. Let me have you guys mull on that a little bit, and then I'll tell you. Oh, you can't find your wood pieces. I'm so sorry. Ah, Lala. So you and my mom are kindred spirits. Lala likes any dark chocolate. Mars, yeah, that was a good one. But not one of my favorites, but it's a good one. Yes, I like Kit Kat because I grew up with my mom eating that. It was her favorite. And they do have the dark chocolate Kit Kat. Hi, Angie from Louisiana. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I saw that recently. I don't know how long they've been selling it, but now they have the big Kit Kat bars. That's awesome. I can't wait. Now, yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that halfway, early days with Jesus. I'm not with the dark chocolate, but I am sophisticated enough. All right, so here we go. So here's another layer. So yeah, so my mom and her dark chocolate, she loves it, loves it, loves it to pieces. But like I said, there is one thing that if you do with chocolate, I do not want it. And my children in our house, they know it very well. So if they buy chocolate and they don't want mama messing in it, that's what they do to it. Who can take a guess? Yes, Lindor truffles are nice also. I do like them. There's certain ones that I like more than others, but the brand in and of itself, yes, is very good. Anybody wants to guess? Chocolate, any chocolate, just chocolate. Anybody wants to take a guess about what is my kryptonite on chocolate? I mean, I would eat a chocolate, anything, if you put it in front of me, but if that chocolate is presented one way, nope, not having it, don't want it. Turtles milk chocolate with pecans. Oh, Ferrero Rocher chocolate mousse, that's a good one. Hi, Teresa from Brooklyn, Sandra from Dallas, Texas, Mr. Goodbar, and Mounds. I like Mounds. Mounds are one of my favorites. Hershey Kisses are another one of my favorites. Sharon, okay, so you're the closest person. I will eat a melted chocolate bar. You know what I won't eat? A cold chocolate bar. Do not give me chocolate that has been sitting in the fridge. If you don't want me to eat your chocolate, that's where you need to put it. I mean, in all seriousness. And like I said, my kids have learned it very well. And so when they buy their little treats and they're like, we don't want mama touching this. Yeah, they put their candy in the fridge. I don't like cold chocolate. To me, it just cuts the taste. It cuts the, how can I say, which is the science of it really. It just cuts the oils and the fat. And to me, just the oils and, you know, the fat is what carries the flavor. You know, fat carries flavor, oil carries flavor. And so if you take that or remove that in any way, that's for the birds. I don't want it. Now, I will take the chocolate out of the fridge and set it on a side so it can, you know, warm up. But I don't eat chocolate out of the fridge. So there, guys, you know, one other thing about Miss Danielle. Miss Danielle does not eat cold chocolate. Really, Julia, I can't do it. I can't do it. That is my kryptonite of chocolate. I can't eat it if it's cold. With cake too? Really? You like cold chocolate, Trina? Can't just be sitting in it though. Cool. A cold Snickers is pretty good. Let's just agree. Michelle, let's just agree to disagree. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'll save all the warm ones for me and you can have all the cold ones. Yes, plain M&Ms heated in the microwave. Yes, ma'am. I can go with that as well. So wow, as you can see, this is looking pretty nicely in and of itself, just by itself. And we haven't decorated, we haven't embellished. So I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. Very excited to see how it's going to turn out. Yeah. So what do you guys have planned for this weekend? I am planning to get all of my crafting done this weekend for next week. I have two very interesting crafts coming up next week, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give anything away. But the reason why I'm trying to do my crafting this week is because during the week I want to start working on drum roll please my Craftmas videos. Guys, Christmas is almost upon us, and I'm so sorry guys, I don't know why. Like I said, technology, you love it, you hate it, but you can't live with it without it. Sorry. Can't live without it. Really and truly we can't at this stage in the game. Now if you can't, you know, you'll be living a very limited life. Limited might not be the right word, but you know what I'm saying. You know, no TV, no radio, no internet, no online magazines, no movies. You know what I'm saying. So I'm back. I don't know, Sammy, if it's my network. Thank you, Veronica. I don't know if it's the network. I don't know if it's the camera. I'm working with a GoPro camera. So I don't know what the reason why it's freezing up from time to time, but I hope that we can get through this one to completion, because then when the video renders and it's up for the rest of the world to see it, they're not going to get the full gist of what we did today. And that's not good, you know? So yes, thank you, Lala. Dom, they're saying thank you and God bless you. He says thank you too. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this, guys. Now, of course, it wasn't in my plan to add crystals and garlands, and because you guys know I'm a crystal garland girl. But I think I might have to make this again using some crystals and garlands too, because now that I'm putting this together, I'm getting some additional ideas. And this piece, you know, there was no, what can I say, model for this. The word I'm looking for. Dominic, what's the word mommy's looking for? Prototype. I got it. There was no prototype for this. This was just a vision, something, you know, that I saw in my mind's eye, and I thought about the materials, how to, you know, make it cost efficient, and so that this is what you're seeing. But now that I'm actually putting it together, I am just having so many more ideas of what this could be used for, or how it can be changed to make it something different. Because in and of itself, it looks awesome already, right? Thanks, Takita. I like it too. I know, Lala. Never, 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 never enough bling. Never. It's just never. All right, we are almost there. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Thank you guys for being with me, for staying with me. We had a late start, and we're having technical difficulties, but you guys are troopers. You are the bomb.com. You are my dynamic darlings. Oh, tell me, how many of you have been enjoying that new segment that I do on Wednesday honoring our dynamic darlings? Let me know if you've been loving that section, because you never know when you might end up being a dynamic darling. How I pull those is sometimes I look for comments that people post, or I look for new subscribers. You know, sometimes people will say, you know, I'm a new subscriber, so sometimes I will pull those as well. Sometimes I pull pictures of crafts that people send me, that they create the crafts and they send me pictures. So if you're duplicating or making any of these, my darlings, be sure to send me pictures. Hey, you never know when you might be on one of our dynamic darling segments. So let me know if you are enjoying that Wednesday. Sammy, it is the weekend and I am not talking about school today. No, no, no. Nope. No, no, no. So yeah, let me know if you are enjoying that Dynamic Darling Wednesday section. That is at the end of every Wednesday video, where I honor, yay guys, we made it to the top, one of our Danny's darlings. Yes, honey, yes, yes, I love it. This is awesome. Really looks good. Okay, and remember, when working with hot glue, now I have a high temperature hot glue gun. So like I said, when you're working with hot glue, you have to tend to work fast, so that hot glue does not dry on you, because nothing is more irritating when you're trying to get something in place. The glue isn't hot enough. Then you have to rip it up and put down more glue. Not good, not good at all. So yay, we have gotten to the top, and I still have some pieces left over. This was 2 packs, my darlings, that I opened to make this. So here we have our piece. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is absolutely stunning. And like I said, my mind already is running with ideas to remake this, to make it differently, to add to it, to turn it into something else. All right, so here we have, I'm just cleaning away some of the glue fronds, pardon me. So here we have our foundation. Sheila says, you're such an inspiration to me. I have been so afraid to start my channel because of people like you. Don't think I can compare to your great no, Sheila, take that back. Don't do that. Listen, there are so many outstanding DIY crafters here on YouTube. Let me tell you, and sometimes when I look at the things that they make, and I try not to, I'm gonna be very honest, to look too much, because like I said, you know, I don't want ever someone to say, oh, you know, she copied me, or you know, she used whatever. So I try not to look, but when I do look, or I see something that's fascinating, and I stop and I say, well, gee, wow, I would never have thought about that. So I say this to you. Suppose, yes, I'm kind of being a teacher right now, but suppose I took that comment, what you just shared right there, and I said, well, okay, I can't keep up with such and such and so, so I'm just going to quit my channel. Then where would we be? And all my 73,000 Danny's darlings and those who are watching right now, where would we be? So I say to you, don't ever compare yourself to anyone and what you can add to the table. Don't ever doubt what you can bring to the table. You might even surprise yourself. Do you think when I made my very first craft that I thought that I would be sitting here a year and a half later with 73,000 subscribers doing a monthly Craft with Me Live, having other things coming down the pipeline, which I'm not yet ready to share with you. Do you think that I would have ever thought that this is where I would have been? No. Okay? So everybody has something to bring to the table, including yourself. Start your channel and it might just surprise you. Okay? I love you, lady. Don't ever talk about yourself like that again. Nope, 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 nope. That's hashtag cold chocolate. We don't want it. Okay? Wow. Love you. Yes. So, yay. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. I appreciate you. All right. So now that we have this, we are going to start placing our flowers. Now, I'm going in with some hydrangeas, and simply because I like them, especially when I'm crafting live, because it helps to cover up a lot of space in a very short moment. And so just going in with my hydrangea heads, right? Maybe putting some roses here on top, because you don't really want to obscure your grading too much, okay? But placing my hydrangea heads behind, and I'm pushing these down. I didn't show you, so I'll turn it. I'm pushing in these flowers going down on the diagonal. So you don't want to go straight in. What you want to do, which is going to help to save you on your floral cost, is go in on the diagonal. So as you can see, by going in on the diagonal, I was able to cover up more space than if I went in on the straight. You can see that. Okay, here we go. Then if I went in on the straight, right, you will be able to see up here. But if I go in on the diagonal, that helps to obscure not only the bottom, but some on top. So use that trick, my darlings. It is a good one. So already I can see that I'm going to have to cut some more flowers, but we're just going to use these until we are done. These are so pretty. This will also look pretty in fall colors, but like I said, I'm not necessarily fall color kind of person. I like pops of color. No, you can't go leave me until the end. I might need you again. I like pops of color. There you go. Sorry for being off screen, my loves. I like pops of color, so I am using my pinks and my greens. But of course, my darlings, if you are making this, you are welcome to use any color scheme that you would like to create your piece. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. I am so grateful. And I'm going to have to cut some more. I thought I would have been able to make it all the way around, but that's okay. I have some more flowers that I can cut. When I went to Hobby Lobby to purchase my flowers, I wanted to use new flowers because I tend to reuse the flowers that I have. And after you keep reusing silk flowers, you know, you can tell that they're reused over and over again. And so I want to get some new flowers. And of course, like I said, Miss Danielle does not do, excuse me, sorry, getting the flowers that I have on the floor, full price anything. And so they had them on sale for, did I miss something? Ula so do Brazil. Did I miss something? Okay, so someone has to tell me, translate if you're still there. But when I went to purchase them, they were having a 50% sale off of their flowers. So of course, you know, I got some for this project and I got some for some other projects because Miss Danielle does not pay full price for nothing. I use the points on my credit card. I travel on points. I mean, if a company is going to give you, you know, reward status or reward options, then why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not, my darlings? You know, have their services work for you, not the other way around. So yeah, I know the peach is beautiful. These flowers are gorgeous. I had to really pull myself away. They had a very nice selection. They had a very nice selection of floral color, fall florals also, excuse me. But I'm not a fall person, color person, so I walked away. But yes, they do have a nice selection of florals, and if you get there today, their florals are 50% off, 40% off on fall, and 50% off on, I think, all others, your bushes. Okay, so here we have our piece that has been, I'm trying to, okay, perfect. Now, what we have to do now is, and I'm going to show you, you can see your foam in there, can you not? Yes. So we're going to also have to put some flowers in there. But before we do, so I was anxious to get to this part, we're going to have to see if our lantern can fit in here. And this, of course, is the 10-inch one that I'm going to see if it can fit. Yes, it can. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And what this does is takes away the amount of flowers we're going to have to put down in there to obscure that foam. Yay! I'm excited. I'm excited. I am so excited. You know, when you have a vision that comes, you know, you see it come to fruition, it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Oh, thank you. She's from Brazil. Welcome, welcome from Brazil. How are you? Guys, you know I say it every Craft With Me live. I know. But I just get so excited when I see that we have an international family. It, like I said to Sheila, I was saying, you know, who would have thought that in a year and a half, I would have had an audience that consisted of international members. You know, that wasn't my plan. That wasn't why I came on here. I just wanted to share my craft, you know, with some people, whoever would have been interested in watching. And in doing so, and in working in excellence, where's Sammy? Gaming warrior, in excellence, in everything that we do. I tell my students, in excellence and with integrity in everything that we do. Who would have thought that in a year and a half, we would have been catering to an international audience? And I'm sorry that you're looking at my waist. I just want to get these flowers in here. Yeah. This is so pretty, guys. This is beautiful. Okay, and the last one, I think we only need 1 or 2 of these. Thank you so much. Yes, like I said, one of these days I can tell you my story, but I do believe that we all are here for a reason. You know, some of us are lucky to have figured that reason out early. You know, some of us are still looking, trying to figure out that reason, and that's okay. But we are all here for a reason, and you know, we all have something to contribute to the world. I am a firm believer in that. And so, yeah. Thank you, Early Days with Jesus. I feel like I'm with my people too. Alrighty. So, now that we have obscured, you can see down in there, okay, our bottom. What we are going to do now is place our candle. I just turned it on. Don't know if you can see that it's on, but it's on. And in placing my candle, I can now go ahead and place my paper lantern right over it. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh. This is awesome. And I just lost my candle, but I can get it back into place. It's the bottom foundation. Oh my word. Guys, this is beautiful. And so, look at it. So, of course, I'm using a white lantern, right? If you wanted to use, because they do sell them in gold, they sell them in many different colors, let's just say that. And if you, of course, wanted to use a different candle to match your flowerscape, you could do that. But this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to see my vision come to life. This is beautiful. And like I said, this was without a prototype. There was no prototype to this. This was, you know, just a vision the Lord gave to me. You know, there I said it. I saw it. I said, okay, Lord, how are we going to put it together? And now here it is. Here it is. Okay. And unfortunately, we can't see this in the dusk. Where we will be able to see that candlelight shining through, but do know that the candle is on the inside. And so imagine this beautiful piece on a table or on your tables for your event when the lights are down and just this warm, glowy candlelight coming through your paper lantern. This, my darlings, is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. Look at it. Now, I'm thinking, and I don't know if we might want to do this. Maybe we could just leave it open. But somehow, to obscure the top, maybe you can think of a way to do so. But it won't be necessary unless, you know, you're a persnickety person like me. Sometimes I can become very persnickety, and I may want to cover up this metal piece that's up here, but it won't be necessary. My darlings, I think I'm going to have to say that we have nailed yet another project. This is absolutely stunning. It's one of a kind. This is beautiful. Yay! So we did it. We came to the end of our Craft With Me Live. Thank you guys. Let me know. What do you guys think of this? Do you like this? How do you think it turned out? Are you saying no again. It froze again. Oh gosh. Okay. It froze again. So I don't know how to say fortunately or unfortunately. Because really and truly, we came to the end of it. So I really might not want to start another one to come on and chat with you, because what's gonna happen is I don't know if I'll be able to piece all of these together. I will have to work on that to see. But thank you, Joanne. Maybe I can just talk to you guys and we can just chat via the comments. Not just store-bought stuff. Exactly. There's a touch of me in this. You know what I'm saying? This is beautiful. I am really thankful, Lord. Thank you so much. But yes. So, I want to just thank you for your time today. I want to say thank you for being here with me, even with all the glitches, which we are currently in a glitch right now. But even with all the glitches, this live could not be stopped because of you, my darlings, who stuck with me, who waited for me, who gave me grace. And so I just want to tell you thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Please know that each and every one of you are appreciated. You know, I'm not just sitting behind a camera talking to, you know, who knows who, but you guys are there and you let me know that you are here and you lift me up, and I just appreciate you so much. Thank you kindly, my darling. All that plus, guys, please tell all that plus. This is our hashtag Purple Queen. I am surprised that she has not said hashtag where my purple flowers in this one. So let's tell all that plus hello. Thank you, Pat. I love you too. Yes, the lantern is beautiful. Yes, Alicia, please hurry up and find your wood pieces. Oh, thank you, Mr. Lala. Only because I don't know your name, but thank you so much. Thank you. Like, you know, here's the thing, Veronica, hold that thought. Because I did a poll about, I want to say a month ago, asking you guys if you would be interested in me coming on another segment live called Beyond Crafting. And the people who voted said yes. And you guys also gave me some ideas of what you wanted me to talk about. So the item that got the most ideas was weight loss. I think after weight loss was getting to know me. And after that was being single, you know, women who are single or whatnot. And I apologize that I haven't been on yet. You know, beginning of the school year is very rough. But yes, that will be coming in my Beyond Crafting live. So make sure you have your notifications set so that you will be made aware, not only when our videos have been published, but when our lives are on as well. Because I plan on coming on, I want to say, if not once a week, maybe every other week to start, and then to work up to it with a Beyond Crafting segment so that I can spend much more time with you, my darlings. So I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for your time. Once again, I am sorry about the glitching, but I do appreciate you guys staying with me. Please know that you are appreciated. Just one announcement before I sign off. God willing, we will be crafting again on October the 27th, 2018 at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope that you will be able to join us then. And also every Wednesday, please be sure to stay after the videos to look out for our Dynamic Darling segment. Who knows, you might just be honored on one of those Wednesdays. And so, my darlings, until next time, I say to you guys, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Mwah. Mwah. Bye now.